Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rasheed Mateen, and welcome to Life Therapy with Rasheed Mateen. Now, today's segment, I wanted to talk about men and women. What's the difference? Okay, to me, the difference between men and women is that men and women, we have different needs. The most important need for us is that as men is to provide and protect and build security. Women like to women on the other hand would nurture, they care and they show love and emotion. Now I know that it takes a minute to get things done, and for women find ways to get it done. Um, you know, women know how to make things work. That's why they call women. Men, we make things work in other ways. That's why we call men. The thing is, we're finding when a man and a woman gets together, it becomes a mutual understanding. Now, from what I understand is that men and women have different needs. Men, for example, men, we like to take care of what we have. We are content with ourselves. We don't like to talk as much or do as much or say as much. We like to get the job done. Women like to talk and conversate and have communication because that's how they get things done. Men, we just like to just do it and get it done. We do things with our hands because that's how we become productive. That's how we get things done according to getting things done. Women, on the other hand, like to take care of the household. But not just that. They work, they know how to work, they take care of the children. They also take care of the household. Now, women are very good at taking care of the household. I commend all women that are married, that are single, and that are in relationship. Take my hats off to you. Y'all do a wonderful job with the children and taking care of the household and taking care of the finances. Because men take care of finances too. Men bring home the finances. Women bring home finances. Men take charge of being the ones that protect and produce. Women do this produce, and they care and they nurture. To me, I think a man's strongest uh, ability is being able to see things and following that example. Women already have a solution. Women already figure out, they have a plan. They always have a plan. They initiate the plan and they prepare for that. Men, we have to properly see how to do it and then we do it. For me myself, I have to see it, and then once I see it, I have to talk it because that's how I process. Most men are different. Most men just do it without talking. They see like a picture, or maybe they'll see like a manual. It's like, for us men, we tend to just do it and don't ask questions. Because if we find out how to do it, we don't ask a lot of questions. Women ask questions. They figure out ways and find ways to put it together. They have ideas and they express these ideas, in a way where it becomes more about the opportunity and not the desire. Men have the desire and not the opportunity. But once we get an opportunity, we find a way to prevent things from happening. A lot of people, a lot of men and women, we different in many ways. One of the ways we different is that we don't take things lightly. Women take things in a way where they they get things done. They do the job and they do it. They have to do it in a way where it's about instructions. Women like things to be in order. They like things to be structured. They like things to be secure. That's just the way women was built. You know, women was built that way. They were built to make things last. They were built to just nurture. You know, take care of nature. They care for things when things are supposed to be cared for. That's just women in general. That's what some differences are between men and women. That's what we differ at. We have different private parts. We already know what those private parts are, so we don't have to jump into that. Women body parts are different than men's. We different in as far as body parts. Women have, what women have. Men have, we know what we have. To me, I feel like that is not that important, but that's the differences. What makes us different, women's voice are a little bit like softer. Men's voice are a little bit louder. So our voices are a little bit louder, and when we want something, we raise our voices. Women can raise their voices too. I kind of noticed that. Women can raise their voice too. I've seen women, some women can raise their voices too. When they really want something, women raise their voices up. Which is good, because it's like that's very good to raise your voice up. And sometimes we have to remember, women are very respectable. Hello. Women are very respectable. They respect each other. They say hi. They greet.
Sorry, because I wanted.
Very understanding when it comes to problems. They look for solutions to solve problems. Women find different ways to come up with a solution. Men, we come up with a solution, but we come up with like things we can work on, like with our hands. We do physical labor. That's what men are used to doing, physical labor. But physical labor is what men was built to do. We were designed to do. That's what we were built to do. We don't know how to function in any other way but to provide for our wives, but to provide for our women. That's what and we have to protect what in our household. We have to build our household up. We have to raise our children up. That's what we do as men. When we see something that needs to be worked on, we go and attack it and we get it done, because that's what men do. Women, understand this. That's what men do. That's how we were built. We were built to provide and give you children. That's what we're capable of doing. That's what we're supposed to do. But some women bear children. Women are the holders of children. They have children in their stomachs. They produce those children. They procreate those children. They create those children. And the fun part about it is that they give life to babies. And babies are born inside women. Men, we can't hold babies because our bodies wasn't made for that. That's another difference. Women have periods. Men don't have periods. We have midlife crisis. Women have midlife crisis. That's just some of the things that I know would help, because men and women, we talk differently, we act differently, we think differently, but we always come up with different ways to help each other. Now, men and women, okay. Another thing is, women like to go outdoors. They like to get out
Yay!
and enjoy nature and see things, pretty beautiful things. They like to see things that have meaning to them. Men are the same way.
Yay!
Now, I want to say this in my final point. Remember, how men and women are different. We love differently, but love is love. We think differently, but thinking is thinking. Until next time, this is Rasheed Mateen with Life Therapy. See you in the next episode.